and I liked it.
Hola! Welcome to another episode of I Like That Podcast. I am your host, Shawnee Billion. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? So, today is the day that I completed Worthy by Jamie Kern Lee. When I tell you, chapter 21 through 23, wet face. Absolute wet face. This woman spoke to my soul, my very soul, in the last two chapters. I mean, she was biting down for the entirety of the book. Okay, I've been talking about this. I've been talking about this book in my YouTube shorts. I've been talking about this book on my TikTok. Matter of fact, roll the clip. The way that this book describes the difference between self-worth and self-confidence. Ooh. Self-confidence is believing your skills are enough. Self-worth is believing you are enough. Self-confidence fluctuates based on your environment. Self-worth is stable through every environment. Self-confidence is fragile. Self-worth is foundational. Self-confidence is the belief in your abilities as a person. Self-worth is the belief in your value as a person. Self-confidence is I'm striving to earn love. Self-worth is knowing I am love. Ooh, sometimes just knowing we're not alone is enough to keep us going on our path toward trusting ourselves and embracing our innate worthiness. Okay, so let me elaborate. Because in this woman's story, she got told so many times about her cosmetic line. So many no's. So many no's. But she was determined because she wanted to help people. She suffered from this skin condition, and she had this beautiful why inside of her to keep going and to be resilient with those no's. Let me drop a few gems real quick. The people who succeed the most are often the same people who fail the most because they are the ones who try the most. Ooh. Okay. So let me not even act like the entirety of this book isn't monumental, because it is. It is very inspirational. It is very monumental. It is. She speaks from a place of authenticity, and I can feel it through her words. And she was very open, and Jamie, if you ever see this, honey, thank you. Thank you for sharing your gift. Thank you for sharing your talent. You have definitely moved me, and I am so happy to join you in your victory lap. Okay? Do you hear me? Me, Shawnee. Very happy to join you in your victory lap of life. The rest of my life is a victory lap. And I would like to thank you for sharing that perspective with me. I really, truly do. So you already know I'm gonna share my gems. I'm gonna share my favorite quotes from this book. I'm definitely gonna do a little bit of reading out of this book today. I'm not gonna hold you, so be prepared for me to read. Now, I would also like to say that I don't have my ridiculously long straw because I left my cup in the car and I don't have it. So I don't know why I felt the need to share that with you. I just felt like you should know. Might edit that part out, might not. Yeah. So let's start reading. Wait. As you know, I have already done the first half of this book. I've already done the first half. Let me take my glasses off because the reflection is kind of throwing me off a little bit. You're gonna throw me off. Just touch. I might put them back on. I might not. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I already did the first half of this book and I just completed the second half. And I said that I was going to read this book down with y'all. I do have a comment. She asked me to read it down. You asked me, you said, read it down with me. Please read it down with me. I did not read it down with you, but I am excited to share the second half. Okay, I'm excited to share the second half with you. I'm going to share my favorite quotes. And
Just hold on tight. Hold on tight to your seats, okay? Hold on tight to your seats. Okay, so the first half of this book, what I really took from it the most is changing your relationship with rejection. She shared that she had an encounter with QVC, which is like this commercial TV program where you can come and you can sell your products live. So her whole thing with It Cosmetics, which is her company, which is her beauty line, was that she was going to use regular girls, everyday girls, and even not even your everyday girls who were suffering from skin conditions like she did. She suffered from a skin condition where she had like red pigmentation on her face. And she was very embarrassed at a point of her life. She wouldn't go outside without makeup on. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to make my people, my girls who are going through the same thing that I'm going through, feel like they belong. Okay. I'm not about to chest my makeup on people who already get perfect skin. I'm going to make sure that my girls are heard. And she did just that. And she stuck with her guns. Now, because she stuck with her guns, she faced a lot of rejection because of it. Because, in the industry, people was kind of scared of her. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Get the gals with the perfect skin already so we can make this money. And she was like, my why is not make this money. My why is to be of service of people. My why is to let people like me know that you're not alone, babe, and I got you. So, and I'm getting somewhere. I'm gonna read this quote from the book. Identifying your why is an important secret ingredient that makes the dream much more likely to actually happen. Now, imagine if she was to be like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna get this money. I'm gonna just go the easy route. And I'm not gonna make sure that the girls who are suffering with skin issues that they feel seen. I don't care no more. I'm just make money. Do you think that she would have been as fulfilled as she is now, knowing that she stuck to her guns? And that the people who are suffering from skin conditions and going through some of the same type of identity issues and self-esteem issues that she did is being fulfilled in some kind of way. Do you think that she would still feel that same fulfillment from what it is that she's doing? I don't think so. I really don't. I really don't. And I'll continue to keep reading as we find out that money doesn't really money is beautiful. Money is great. Money can be used as a great tool, but it does not solve all problems. It doesn't solve most problems actually. um and so let's keep going. Let's keep going. One more quote in here that she said that I really liked in regards to finding out your why is, and maybe it's as simple as knowing that you are confident enough and feel worthy enough to be who you truly are. You'll authentically inspire others to do the same. So that's another reason why I feel like she didn't just say, forget it, you know what, I'm gonna just do it for the money, is because it wouldn't be as inspiring. It wouldn't be as inspiring. Me reading this book and be like, okay, yeah, she made her money, she did what she did, she stuck to the code she did. It wouldn't be as inspiring to me as it is me hearing her say, you know what, I got declined and I got rejected by a lot of people because I wanted to do this for people and not for money. I got denied by a lot of people just because I wanted to be of service of people and not of service of money. That's way more inspiring to me. How do you feel about that? Put that in the comments. Let me know you listening. Let me know you listening. Is it would it and look, there's no wrong answer. Just because I feel the way I feel doesn't mean how you feel is wrong. Would it be just as inspiring to you if she did it for the money instead of for the people? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Next quote. You also need to marry the how with the why. A why that is so deeply personal to you that nothing is going to stand in the way, even when the uphill battles get hard. Okay, okay, hold on. Raise your hand if you get caught in the how. If you get caught in the how of things, how is it going to happen? I got an idea. I got a plan. I got this thing that I prayed for. I got this idea. I said idea already. I got this on my heart. I got this on my mind. I got this in my soul. I got this on my spirit. I got this gift. I got this talent. How am I going to share it? And what she said, by marrying the why with the how. When your why is locked in with your how, it's not that easy to give up. If I'm doing something and I don't really I don't really have my how locked. I mean, I don't really have my why locked in. Like I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. I want to get out of debt. And not saying that getting out of debt is a bad why. It's not. It's not. It's not. Um, but it's not sticking, you know? It's not sticking. It'll be easier for me to give up. Especially if people get to talking shit about me. You know, people get to making me feel like I'm crazy. People get to get to making me feel like I'm out of the lines of, of their safety place of what they can understand. If it's not locked in, if the why is not locked in, it'll be easy for me to be like, I'm gonna stop, because the torment wouldn't be worth it to me. But if I get locked in with my why, oh, I'm doing this for a reason, and that reason means more to me than what you think of me. Or I'm doing this for a reason, and that reason means more to me than any no you could tell me. It may be no today, but I'll be back tomorrow. You better be back tomorrow. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, next quote. Be careful telling your dreams to people who aren't dreamers. And that is by Trent Shelton. A quote. Oh, put your glasses back on. My glasses back on. Telling your dreams to people who aren't dreamers could pour water on your fire. Truly, pour water on your fire. Um, so so many times you could tell your dreams and aspirations to somebody, and they could poke little holes, in it. Tell you every single thing that could go wrong in the name of love. Oh, I love you. I just don't want you to get hurt. Oh, I love you. I just don't want to see you suffer. Oh, I love you. I just don't want you to fail. And could really mean that. And that's the whole bit. Could really mean that. Oh, I love you. I just don't want you to get your feelings hurt. Oh, I love you. I just don't want you. It is so important, again, to be locked in with your why, that people poking holes won't have any effect. People trying to poke holes won't have any effect. Even if you mess around and share your dream with somebody who is not a dreamer. And once you do start sharing your dreams with people who are not dreamers, stop doing that. If you share if you share a dream with somebody, you share an idea with somebody, and you come to them and you tell them you show them all your cards, you show them your whole hand, and they point out every way that you can lose the game, why would you go back and share with them again? They're not showing you how to win. They're showing you all the ways you would lose. Show me the ways I will win here. You know what I mean? And again, it could be in the name of love. That's just not what I need right now. And it's nobody's responsibility to protect your dream, to protect your idea, but you. You could be mad at them for their point of view. You could be mad at them for the way that they view the world. You could. You could. But you can't change people, nor can you control people. And I'm learning that. I'm learning that. Can't be mad at you for me sharing my dream with you. You're not there yet. Can't be mad at you for me sharing my dream with you, and you don't believe in it. I can't be mad at you for that. But what I can do is I can set a boundary with you. I know that from this day forward, from this point forward, you are not the person that I'm going to share my ideas with. You are not the person that I'm going to share my dreams with. You are not the person that I'm going to share my aspirations with, because you're not there yet. And I don't need no holes poked. It's gonna be enough rejection down the road. If you're gonna be in my circle, we gonna talk. We gonna talk about different ways that we can win. And now, if I come and I fall and I do it, whatever, it'll be on me, and I'll learn. You'll learn. And this is my take. Again, this is just me. This is me. This is me. This is me. Okay. Okay. And that last quote that I did is from chapter 17. It's called Circle or Cage. Chapter 17, Circle or Cage. Is it a circle or is it a gel? Next quote. Think about how your inner circle makes you feel. Take a moment, maybe even close your eyes and ask yourself, are they empowering? Do they truly want what's best for me? Not just what they think is best for me. Do they lead me with love? Or are they disempowering? Do they want me to conform to their expectations for me? Do they lead with fear? I suggest you write those questions down and answer them truthfully with yourself. Ain't nobody got to know. Ain't nobody got to know. Just to yourself. Take some inventory of your circle. Because if you think it's not important, it most certainly is. It most certainly is. The next quote that I have from chapter 17 is, anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. And I would like to say from personal experience, it's better to have no people to support you than the wrong people. It's better to have none than the wrong ones. And if you ever find yourself when you ain't really got no support from other human beings, is when you build up your own. Is when you find that you got it in you, inside you, always. And you're honestly, truly never alone. Do you hear me? One more. One more from 17, and then we're going to move on. Spend time around people who pull you into the future, not your past. I had to check myself in regards to that statement. In jokes, in reminiscing, just making sure that I'm not the person who's always reminding someone of who they used to be. Because one thing that I've grown to understand is that if you can't see me for who I am now, you can only see me for who I was in the past. Well, then that's where you need to be, in the past. If you can't love me for who I am today, if you can only see me, if you can only see somebody for who they was, if they can only see you for who you were, then that person needs to be in the past, because they're not allowing you to evolve. They're not allowing you to change. They're not allowing you to grow. And I never want to be that person, because just like me, every single day I'm learning something. Every single day is an opportunity to evolve. And I don't want to put no rangs, no gate, no fence up on nobody's race. Go. Evolve, change, grow, be great. Even if I can't be there with you, still go. Be great. Love that. Love that. Chapter 18. The first quote of this chapter. Nothing will work unless you do. Now, This is to all my prayer closet warriors. Let me raise my hand. All my prayer closet warriors, all my manifestation girls, meditation girls, visualization girls. All of it is great, and it all helps in reprogramming and all that good stuff. But one thing is for sure, you will have to work your ass off. You will have to take those steps, take those leaps, make those changes for certain. It may not be manual labor, maybe mental. But I don't know. Maybe a little typey type type type. Little upload, little consistent upload, a little research on the back end, little upload. It may be physical labor. So like you want that body, you gotta get in that gym. I mean, I say you can't go to the doctor and so just lay on that table, let them do what they do. And even 95% of the time when you do that, you still gotta go to the gym to keep that right. You're gonna have to work, babe. You're gonna have to work, and that brings me to my next quote. And I really love this quote. This is one of the quotes I probably put on my bathroom mirror. I'm not gonna hold you. It's getting dark outside. I might put this quote on my bathroom mirror. Absolutely love this quote. This is one of my favorite quotes right now. Pray as though everything depends on God. Work as though everything depends on you. And that is by St. Augustine. I love that quote. I love that quote so much. It's like what you meditating on, what you're visualizing, what you're praying for. You move in your lifetime, you move in your physical, like that's what it is. And let me raise my hand when I say this is something that I've been in great practice with. Um, moving, in this case, uploading this very episode. Feel me? Like it's getting dark outside. Like so much of my mind could tell me everything to keep me from doing this, but I am determined to move like I know what's up, to move like I know what I prayed for this morning and been praying for the last couple mornings, to move like that. And let me not act like I'm just flying high, like I just do this, because it is waves with me. Some days is easier for me to do than others. And let me know in them comments your situation. Some days it's easier for me to do than others. But on this day, I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna do I'm gonna move like how I know. I'm gonna move like how I know what I know. How I know what I know, how I know what my father told me. I'm gonna move like that. So it is getting dark outside, and I don't feel like getting a light and all that. So I'm gonna finish up, and I'm gonna skip to chapter 23, I believe. No, 22. Now, this chapter talks about the the death of her mom, Miss Nina. Miss Nina. She speaks about the death of her mom and how she asked her mom, "What is it that you want the most from me in life?" Oh, my camera died. My camera died. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Well, accident died. That was out of storage, but whatever. So yes, her mom told her the most what she wanted for her the most is to never change. And for for Jamie, what that resonated what that resonated in her was that she was enough the way that she was, and that everything else that she did in her life was considered part of her victory lap from birth. From birth. Now, let me raise my hand when I say I have been a person over the last couple years, as I experienced one of my hardest falls in life, going through bankruptcy, my parents going through a divorce, not speaking with one of the people who raised me, like losing everything, losing my car, losing my home, losing everything, traveling, hopping around, just being in this unknown place. Okay, let me raise my hand when I say, okay, my phone died. And it's so dark outside. But anyway, so yes, I was working on myself so much because I never ever ever wanted to feel helpless again. I never, ever, ever in my life wanted to feel like I had no control again. And that's just not real. That's just not real life. And reading that really put in perspective for me that no matter what is going on in my life, no matter what is happening in my life, whatever lessons or blessings I'm encountering, my worthiness is not tied to it. I was born worthy. Life is my birthright. Period. Life is your birthright. Period. You got breath, it's your birthright. Period. So, with that said, I think I got one more. Is it one more? Hold on. Hold on. You can make it. Don't worry about a thing. Okay. Next quote. I still have the same ambitions and hopes and dreams and goals and aspirations and motivation, but I now don't see them as tied to my own worth. I see them as the joy of the journey. I like how it puts it. I do it because I feel it. I do it because it's in my soul to do, but not because it defines me. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? Let me keep going. And this is actually this is actually the last quote from the last chapter. And that quote is, when you know your worth, you move different. I feel that. It's a lifelong journey. As she described, it is the victory lap. It is a marathon. And on it, I pray and I hope that you and I both are secure in our worth. And as we fall, get back up, make mistakes, make the right choice, that we always remember, whether the world is praising us or destroying us, that nothing that happens equates to your worth. Nothing nobody says, nothing nobody does, nothing that you say, nothing that you do equates to your worth. Born with it. You're going to leave here with it. 100%. Thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you for being so authentic and honest and true in your story. Thank you for being so vulnerable. What you shared about your mom, wet face. What you shared about your relationship with Jesus. And first of all, let me not even skip over that. And it is a vulnerable thing to talk about. For some reason, just like Jamie said, once I started building a relationship with God, and I feel like sometimes that's just like a general statement, but like a real, like, I'm talking to God, I'm talking to you right now. Like, God, I'm blah 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 blah. I don't even, blah 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 blah. God, I'm feeling this way. I'm doing da 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 da. Real relationship, just in correspondence. I started seeing the more beauty around me. I started noticing things of in nature and that like naturally occur more than I saw things that weren't. More than I noticed things that were out of whack. More than I noticed things to complain about. I started seeing more things to be thankful and grateful about. Now, am I just like living in a fairy tale? Absolutely not. No. I still, look at that. I'm saying that to say, when she mentioned that building her relationship with God also changed the way that she saw herself, it resonates. And I don't know if that resonates with you or not. And again, we don't have to believe in the same things in order for us to connect. We don't have to believe in the same things in order for us to have a conversation. We don't have to believe in the same things in order for us to be friends. We don't. So however you connect, if you believe in a higher power, however you connect, cool. I'm just sharing my story of what is happening with me. and building my relationship with God, just like she said, and she said something so profound. She said, am I going to believe my thoughts, or am I going to believe in what God said about me? Am I going to believe in my thoughts, or am I going to believe in what my soul says about me? And in times of doubt, in times where you feel like just don't know what I'm doing, I don't know if I'm making a mistake, I don't know if I'm making the right decision, I don't even know where I'm at, I don't even know how I get, like, when you get to that point and all the self-doubt starts coming in, or you made a mistake and you feel like you failed, like, am I gonna believe in my thoughts, or not, or am I gonna believe in my soul? Am I gonna believe that, okay, this could be applied to my life in a positive way, because God doesn't waste anything? Am I gonna believe that, or am I gonna believe I'm just a failure and I'm just a loser and I deserve to just be right here and just be the nothing that I am? Because you have a choice. You can. You can stay there. You can say, okay, well, I fucked up. That's it. I'm not nothing. You say, okay, I made this mistake. How could I learn from this? Because God said I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And now I'm just gonna get up, and I already know that whatever I said, whatever I did, it's already been paid for. I'm gonna keep going. I ain't gonna sit here and soak. And if I do need to cry, I know that I'm gonna be okay. We all have options. And again, apply that the way that best fits you. Apply that best fits you. But Jamie, I identify, honey, when you said that. And that's 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 the quote to remember. Am I gonna believe my mind, or am I gonna believe my soul? Am I gonna believe in them and what they say, or am I gonna believe in him? Because you got options, you got choices. You got options, you got choices. But yes, thank you. Thank you. That was Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima. That was some of my favorite quotes from the second half of this book. I 10 out of 10 recommend this book. If you're not a religious person, it don't matter. There's gems in here. There's so many gems in here. There's gems on top of gems on top of gems in here. And I 10 out of 10 recommend. I do. That's it for today. Let me gas you up like you know I am. You understand that you and I don't have to believe in the same things in order for us to be friends, in order for us to connect. And I like that. And I like that. You reading it down with me. You reading it down with me. And I like that. You're beautiful inside and out. And I like that. You know that nothing that happens to you on this earth equates to your worth. And I like that. You know the difference between self-worth and self-confidence. And I like that. 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 You are doing what you love to do because you love to do it, not because you have to feel any type of void. And I like that. And I like that. You are worthy and enough just as you are. And you know it. And I like that. And I like that. I like that. I'm gonna leave with my favorite affirmation. I ain't done it in a while. I'm gonna do it today. Everything is always working out for my highest good, no matter how it looks and no matter how it feels at any point in time. I said everything is always working out for my highest good, no matter how it looks and no matter how it feels at any point in time. That's it. That's it. Love y'all.